It's 8:05 on the dot. It's not, it's 8:06. Good morning, sunshines. Oh, should I put my computer screen right in the middle of the screen? Probably. I've got this out because I've got so many notes for today's subject at hand about you being in the middle, but not really. It just lights up. See, it's like a light. How are you guys? Morning sunshine. We are going to celebrate life together. This morning, we're going to push ourselves to being a better version of ourselves. And I don't know if any of you guys took on what we talked about yesterday. Oh, hey, everybody. Morning, Brittany. Morning, Billy. Morning, Adrian. How are you guys doing? Yesterday there was some scatological language, and I apologize, but it was great, right? Morning, Katie. I missed somebody. Morning, Michelle. If you guys didn't watch yesterday and you want to hear a bunch of cuss words, that's what you can go listen to. Morning, Tom. Drop your good morning sunshine in as you guys come in. Morning, Gina. What's up, Trisha? How are you guys? Drop your good morning sunshine and practice with me so that you can become a better version of yourself. Good morning, Nikki. Participation is the best. So write something. Well, first write good morning sunshine. Morning, Christy. And then give me something that you're grateful for today. And just see what it makes you feel like. Even if you woke up this morning thinking, ugh, like I just didn't want to get out of bed. It's hump day, Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday. Yeah, it's Wednesday. And whatever. Switch your attitude. Happy hump day, Tom says at the exact same time. Awesome. Morning, Heidi. How are you, girl? Sorry, I'm like, get so freaking distraction. I'm ridiculous. Okay, write something that you're grateful for and see how it makes you feel on the inside. So if you woke up and it was like one of those mornings, but your bed was like warm, or maybe it was cold so you wanted to get out of bed, or you're thankful for your warm tea or your hot cup of coffee, or the kiss that you were able to give your babies before they went to school, or the phone call that you just made to a friend, or the program that you like to watch, or the book that you're reading, like anything that you're thankful for, share that with me real quick. And just see what it makes you feel like, right? My gratitude today is that my husband, John Carroll, is upstairs. I should be being way more quiet. Finally in town. He's doing a lot of traveling for his soccer career right now, and he's gone like every other weekend, but he got home last night, I think like 1 or 2 in the morning, so I haven't really seen him, but I'm just thankful that he's here. So I have gratitude in my heart for that today. I have gratitude for the beautiful weather that we're gonna have despite a little bit of winds. I'm grateful for the hike that I get to go on today. I'm super grateful for this warm as shit cup in my hand. Thankful for coffee creamer. I'm not out yet. Yes, Gina. Do you guys love, is there anything better than when you're like kind of cold, just gripping onto like a hot, warm mug in the morning? Do you guys love it? I love it. So those are some gratefuls that I have today. And I love that you guys are, you're sharing yours here. We're practicing our savers, right? We're practicing in bettering ourselves every morning together. Some of you guys are taking this on as a regular part of who you are. And you're not only gonna share your grateful, but you're gonna share an I am potentially. You might share your silence, your affirmation, what you did for exercise, your reading, your scribing. We've gone through all of these different things, right? So this is a place for you to check in so we can celebrate what you're doing, and you have an accountability partner, right? Yesterday, I even shared a story and asked you guys if you need more accountability in an area and you want to just reach out to me as a declaration of something you're doing. You guys, it feels so good to tell somebody what you're running after and feel like you have that piece where you need to keep checking in with them, right? So if you want to do that, I welcome you to. Please do. For me, a couple of my other savers this morning for my affirmations, you guys, I have been doing some serious strong affirmations on my runs. I'm just starting to get back into that with the weather changing, and I don't know, I go back to the doctor for my arm today, but like while my arm can move without a cast, I can actually run, and it's felt really good. But when I do that, Lazaro, happy freaking birthday, you guys. Everybody say happy day after the birthday to Lazaro, because I didn't tell him happy birthday because I didn't know yet. Morning, Ryan, so shout out to him. Okay, so during my runs, I've been going through these like mad affirmations, you guys, of these like very powerful I ams from I'm empowering, I'm inspiring, I'm motivating, I am living life to the fullest, I am a leader, I am successful, I am financially independent. Like, and when I say it, you guys, it goes on for like a while on my run, and it feels so powerful, especially like by like mile 3. Like I can feel the I ams within me. If you can do your miracle morning, you guys, or like your routine at all, and you guys do any sort of like cardio like that, I don't know how to get it anywhere else. Like that space for me, like I told you guys in one of my things, like I'm not a runner, but in that time where your endorphins are going, you're kind of like, you're pushing yourself and you're saying these powerful, strong things to yourself, like it feels freaking phenomenal. And I did one, like my post about it, but it's like, it is the second best thing to something else. Like it's the best ever. Like I love it. So that's just an encouragement for you guys. If you're doing your affirmations and all that, when you're out there, get it while your endorphins are high and speak positively and powerfully to yourself. Okay. There's a ton of you jumping on this morning. Good morning. Wednesday's the day, right? Morning, Heidi. I'm going to go through and I'm going to talk about how you're in the middle. Morning, Kalinda. Thank you for joining us, girl. So as I do this real quick, because there's so many new people, drop a 1, just like put a 1 in the comment feed so I know that you're new, and then I can explain to you guys what we do. And otherwise, if you're here and you're a vet, just write your hashtag GMS or your Good Morning Sunshine, and then something that you're grateful for. Okay. So each day we kind of do an introduction. We share about that. And then I have some sort of rant that I go on about. And today I want to tell you how you're the middleman, how you're like in the middle all the time. You can always look up, you can always look down, you can always look left, you can always look right. You are in the middle all the time. And I was thinking about this on multiple occasions, and it came up in our team call this morning again. And it started off just by a state of comparing yourself to other people. Morning, Jose. Good morning, Sunshine. How are you? Comparing yourself to other people. And, you know, we talk a lot about elevating ourselves on these calls, right? We talk a lot about going for more, about getting out of your comfort zone and creating a new level of success in your life that you maybe didn't even know was there before. And you're like, that frustrates me. I am not grateful when my phone does that, but I'm grateful that it just came back. Okay, I moved to the window like it was gonna do something. Watch, I'll try to stick you guys in the blind. That's not gonna work. It's gonna fall, it's gonna crash, and I'm gonna be like not grateful that my phone's broken. Okay, we're going back over here. It's fine. Okay, so here's what we're talking about, is you being the middleman. I am a tool frazzle spaz, right? Do you guys love it? About you guys being in the middle. This is what I was thinking about, is so when you're trying to improve on something in your life, a lot of times what I feel like we do is we look at what other people are doing, and then we like basically put ourselves down for not being as good as them at something. So instead of like the point of this is that we're always, morning Miss Mac, is we're always in the middle. Somebody's always better than you at fill in the blank there, and there's always somebody that's worse than you at fill in the blank there. This is the point of this conversation. And a lot of us only look at like for some reason we have this need to compare ourselves to everybody else, where we're like, well, I kind of like to do that, but he's whoever's so good at it already, like they've already got this and this, and you look at that and you feel defeated instead of feel powerful, and then you take no action because you're worried about like, I can't be as good as them. Does anybody else find themselves doing that, like comparing yourself to other people? And not in a good way, like in an elevating, oh, that's powerful, I could become that, but in a maybe like not as good of way of I'm just not even gonna try because there's already people that are better than me. Like I feel like a lot of people have the attitude, and this is something so simple as I was thinking about my run yesterday, right? Okay, so like I told you guys, I was just starting running again. Like I am not a phenomenal runner, and I'm not a bad runner, I guess. Like that's pretty much how it always is, right? Only like one person is the best runner in the world, and only one person, well, I guess like the worst could be like not being able to like walk, right? Like there's that. But nope, Jeff is amazing at everything. So in this, like I looked at my first run was like 7.14 miles, not intentionally, you guys. It was supposed to be 3 miles. Somebody was picking me up because I hate doing it out and back. Like I hate out and backs. So I'll go on this big journey and then have somebody pick me up, and it just time-wise, it ended up being a long run. I was super sore yesterday. Felt like crap the entire time, had to do an out and back, like just didn't like it. And I did 3, like, I don't know, a 5K, whatever. And I was doing over 10-minute miles, wind smashing into my face. And part of you wants to like, so I usually share about most things that I do. You guys see that all the time, whether it's on my Snap feed or my Insta story or somewhere, I'm sharing what I do. And it's like, ugh, like, do I really want to share a 3-mile run where I was doing over 10-minute miles or a 5K or whatever? And then I checked myself, because here's the deal. Like, number one, not every day is perfect, but some people would absolutely freaking love to be able to just run a 5K straight. Like that would be an amazing accomplishment for them, right? So that's the people that are here. And some people would be like, are you kidding me? Like 3 miles is my warm up and I'm doing a 6-minute pace, not a 10-minute pace, because they're so phenomenal at it. And that's perfect. Like I'm in the middle. And the fact that like we hesitate to share our personal growth or our personal journeys because somebody's here and we're like, oh, but I'm not as good as these guys. That's all we're focused on. So then instead of inspiring maybe the people that are over here by giving them like something that's a little bit more reachable, a little bit more tangible, we don't say anything because we're disappointed in ourselves because we're not the best. Anybody else? Right? So like, as I was thinking about that, I was like, there's a lot of areas in our life where instead of working on ourselves and in ourselves, we compare to others, whether that's your newest, like everything that we talk about all the time, right? Your newest fitness adventure, your health that you're looking for, you're like, but she's so fit. He's so fit. Like, you're in the middle. There's people that are fitter than you and there's people that are fatter than you. That's just a fact. That's what that is life for everybody, but just like the people on the very, very edge, the top and bottom 1%, right? Maybe it's in your success in life. Maybe it's in your job placement where you're at right now. You're always in the middle. And the point of that is not to call you guys average, right? Because you guys know that's not a word that I'm ever running after, but it's to point out that if you're comparing to everybody else, it could stagnate you because you get so worried about, number one, sharing, and we grow from sharing, you guys, always. You could stop yourself from sharing because you don't want to be looked down upon, right? Where really you're the inspiration for other people. Wherever you're at in your journey, if you're 100 pounds overweight and you just lost 8 pounds, you were an inspiration to someone who's also 100 pounds overweight who wants to lose 8 pounds. You're an inspiration to them, right? If you just went out and you walked, morning Jeff, you walked your first mile ever, like you're like, I haven't walked in like a year, and I just went out and I walked my first mile, 20-minute mile. You want to freaking like share about that because somebody else is like, I've never walked a mile. Like I don't even know what that would look like, right? Like wherever you're at in your journey, you're an inspiration to someone else, and holding that in or putting yourself down. I only walked a mile. She did 2. He did 5. Whatever. I only, lost 2 pounds. They lost this much. I only, achieved this much growth in my business last year, and they did this. You're an inspiration to other people wherever you're at because we're not all at the top of the mountain yet. We're all hiking. Like we are all on different levels of this journey hiking up. And like you're closer to somebody who's right down below you where you can pull them up, right? So number one, share where you're at. Share so that you can help other people get to know your journey and be an inspiration from them. Right? Gonna have your knee replaced. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's gonna be perfect. And starting with just that mile, right, Miss Mac? The other piece is don't compare yourself and your personal growth to other people. Compare yourself and your personal growth to yourself. That is the only person you can be looking at. Morning, Blaze, how are you, girl? That's the only person you can be looking at when you're trying to figure out this journey of life for you, because you're the only one you should be competing against, right? And I don't mean like putting yourself down competing. I mean, do your best to be your best and just make little steps forward. In our team, we always talk about beating last month. What did you accomplish last month? I want to do one more, just a percentage more, just a little bit more. I want to get a little bit better. I want to get a little bit fitter, a little bit faster, a little bit smarter, have my mind trained a little bit more, have a few more clients that I help, have a few more coaches that I have, just like a couple, just a step forward, one step forward. I just don't want to see myself going backwards. So if you're going to compete and you're looking up or you're looking down or left or right, like, that's good. Look left, look right, look up and look down, and give every single one of those freaking people a high five for where they're at. Because they're exactly where they're supposed to be, because they're there based on the actions they're currently taking. They are doing an incredible job. High five them, congratulate them, celebrate, and then do you. And when you do you one better than you did yesterday. That's it. Right? So for me, like when I look at my health journey or my running journey or whatever that is, thank you so much, Joni, you're adorable. I love it. And you can not only, okay, here's an example. Joni just said she can only run a 5K so far. I like this so far because that means she's got growth, right? The only though, girl, Other people can't even freaking think about running a 5K. Like that's not even on their list of possibilities. They're still just thinking about getting out and moving. So you're a freaking inspiration, right? Are there people that are better than us doing our 5Ks? For sure. Worse? For sure, right? So I like that. Look at where your 5K is now and then see if you can get up to 3.5 miles instead of 3.2, right? And then get up to 4 miles. Or do you really want to? Like, here's the other thing. There's some things in life, like I never want to go out and just run a marathon on the reg. Like my body, I just don't think is made for that. It hurts too much and that takes a lot of time. I've got other things that I want to do, right? So it's not like you always have to be aspiring to whatever level. Just aspire to your best level. And if you're wanting for more in an area of your life, take a step forward. Take a step forward each and every day and compare you to you, and that's it. Okay, I feel like I talked for a million minutes today, so I'm gonna let you guys go. Do you? Jeff's in Broomfield, if you guys are wondering, because I was wondering where you're at. Broomfield. Morning, Perry. How are you? What's going on? This was the end of our miracle morning for today. If you guys just joined us for the first time, drop a 1. You guys can watch other videos. It's basically just meant to have some sort of inspiration or topic or something that's going on in my life or my reading, and it's wackadoo half the time, but it's fun to share, and I'm getting incredible feedback from you guys, so thank you guys for that. And if you want to take the Miracle Morning on, you can start with Hal Elrod's book so you can get a grasp of the savers, or go back and watch videos 1 through 15. I think my assistant right now is like uploading everything into YouTube, so slowly we'll be dripping those into there, or you can go back on Facebook, right? And then make sure you guys share. You share, dropping a 1. God, I love you. You share, like when you share, you learn and you grow, okay? So the more that you interact, and if you don't want it to be on here, let it be with somebody else. Talk about something, like encourage them to let them know that they're in the middle too, and that's the perfect spot to be. All right, let's go give some people some high fives, to the left, to the right, up and down, and then take a look at you and see how you can just be one step better today than you were yesterday. Love your faces. Thank you guys for joining, and happy hump day. Whoop, whoop.